Good morning, my name's Corey and I'm an alcoholic. And today we're talking about a lot of God stuff. And I'm not too sure what God I believe in or if I believe or don't believe. I'm actually just not too worried about that. What I believe in is the goodness in humanity, and what I like to see is the goodness in humanity. Even though there's so much negativity out there, like on the news and just in daily life, people talking shit about other people, you know, there's a lot of negativity in this world, so it's easy for me to get into a negative spot and stay there. But if I start paying more attention to the kindness that goes around in the world, it's a little bit easier to stay positive. Even if it's just the little things like the lady in front of you drop something out of her pocket, you pick it up, hand it to her, or you open the door for somebody, or just tell somebody good morning, That really does help people out a lot. You never know what somebody's going through in their day. Their dog could have died. Their best friend could have just passed away. Could have gotten into a fight with their significant other. There's a bunch of things that can go wrong in a lot of people's days. And just a simple, hey, how are you, might brighten somebody's day up. I know it brightens my day up. Even when I wake up in the morning and I'm all pissed off, I'm going through the hallway and somebody says, hey, good morning, Corey. Even if I'm in a pissed off mood, I'm like, hey, how you doing, bud? You doing all right? And then slowly but surely, my day gets a little bit better from there. Now, I'm not saying I'm always going to have good days. I probably still have more bad days than I have good days, but as long as I'm not in the street, I know they're not all bad days. It doesn't matter what I did in the street, how drunk I got in the street, it was always a bad day. And I have to look at that, and I have to be thankful and grateful for that. Even though good days are few and far in between, there's a hell of a lot more of them than when I was in the street. And bad days now are like, oh man, I can't find my wallet, even though I know my wallet's somewhere in my room. It's not like I lost my wallet in the street and I got to retrace all my steps through the alleyways that I don't even know if I went through or didn't go through. So now I just spend the whole day looking for something that actually ended up being in my backpack the whole time. Horseshit, all because I was drunk. And I don't have to do that anymore. What else makes it good? What else makes it good? On days we have food that I don't like, well, at least I got food to eat and I'm not begging for it. So I have to count my blessings, and there are a lot of blessings in my life right now, and I'm very grateful for that because it keeps me going forward. If my life if negative stuff just kept happening in my life, I'd probably still be drinking right now, no doubt about it. And that's the other thing too. Now I don't have to. A drink is the first thing I think about in the morning, but not an alcoholic drink. It's coffee. Now I just drink a hell of a lot of coffee, which is probably why I'm talking kind of fast right now because I just had a lot of it. But I'm grateful for that, especially since a $6 little thing will last me a long time. You know how long a $6 bottle of vodka would last me? Not very long. Not very long at all, especially if I was drinking on the street. That's how crazy I used to be. I used to just walk down the street with a liter or a half gallon of vodka, just chugging it. Who does that? And how did I not get in any kind of trouble for that? That's crazy to me. Must be that God that everybody's talking about. So maybe there is a God, maybe there isn't a God. But I know as long as I believe in kindness, that my life will get better. As long as I believe in this thing they call sobriety, my life will get better. And I'm grateful for that. And, well, that's the last thing. The last thing that I'll say, and it goes for anybody who's trying to quit drinking. If you got a day, if you got a week, if you got a month, don't say, oh man, I only got a day, I only got a month, I only got whatever. However many days it is. Doesn't matter. Because you being sober for just one day is longer than most people have. A lot of us can't stay sober for 30 minutes, let alone a whole day. So if you're on your first day, second, third day, just know if you stay sober that day, it'll be a little bit easier the next day. And it goes like that, and goes like that, and goes like that. So just remember not to beat yourself up, especially if you relapse. Don't beat yourself up, because the only thing you're going to do over that is drink again. And that's not the answer to any of my problems. I've always looked for answers in the bottom of a bottle, and the only thing I got were wrong answers. The right answers are here in sobriety, especially when you can think clearly. Anyways, my name's Corey. I'm an alcoholic and an addict. Thanks for listening.